The content library on Fusion is a place to access online content from other providers, content that you may have a subscription to. Logged in as admin, you can manage this content and choose which ones to make available to your users. The ones that are brightly coloured here have already been enabled. If I wanted to enable something, I would click on the resource and it tells me something about it. Some of this content operates as single sign-on. If you provide the My Learning Fusion support staff with your school ID information from the supplier, we can make it so that all your users can just click to go straight in. For other providers, you go in the first time, put in your username and password, and it remembers them. And others are simply links. But this will tell you what you have to do to enable this particular resource. If you want to know more, there's a link to the website as well. If you decide to enable this content for your users, click on Enable Content and decide which user types should have access to it. You may just choose teachers and students, and then say Continue. And you can see that this content has now been enabled for everyone. Only the admin login can see the faded out content. A faster way to enable content is simply to go through and tick any that you want to enable, and at the top choose the bulk settings here. You can enable it for different types of people or disable for different types of people. There's another category in the content library called bookmarks. These are web links to other places on the web that your school might have access to, but are specific to your school and not necessarily something that would be put into the content providers list. To add a bookmark, go to Bookmarks, click to edit your bookmarks, click Add Bookmark, put in the website URL. When you've added a web link, a name and a description for the resource, decide who you want to share it with. You can have personal bookmarks, but if you're logged in as admin, you've also got the choice of the whole school, or you can share it simply with a class or a learning space, a group of people. I'll enable this one for the whole school, and then I save my bookmark. A thumbnail image is captured by Fusion, which the users will see from the content library. So let's go back to the content library. Go into my Quick Links menu, click on Content, and go to Bookmarks. And you can see now that that bookmark is there, ready for the whole school community to use. There's also an option to enable YouTube channels. There's a whole range that you can enable straight away. If your school has a YouTube channel, send the details to the My Learning Fusion support team and we can enable it so that your YouTube channel appears here. So that's how to manage the content library on your Fusion platform.